Hey, how y'all doing out there? Back at you again with another video. Today I'd like to just do a look back at the ZTE Axon 7 in 2020. Now this phone came out in 2016, about 3 years ago. So I was very interested in this device when I first, got some information about it, started watching a few videos on it. And the thing that really got me interested in this phone the most were the dual front-facing firing speakers on the front, the 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 build quality of this device, and also the price. When this phone came out, when it was released, it was $399. Of course, it's going to be a lot cheaper than that now since it's been 3 years ago. So you probably can find it for maybe a little over $200 or maybe less than $200. But I was very interested in this device, and when I got it, I liked it a lot. It only has a 5.5-inch screen, which is kind of small for me. I prefer phones over 6 inches, but at the time, phones weren't, I think the average phone size was like 5.7 for the most part. So 5.5 wasn't too bad, but the price was good, and I really also I was interested very much in the display because it was an AMOLED display. So just real quick, just going to take a look back, see if you think this phone is worth keeping or worth getting at all. You can make the choice for yourself. I didn't have a bad experience with the phone, but I still have it, and I'll let you know why I still have it, towards the end of the video. Now, I know probably a lot of people out there probably never even heard of ZTE because they don't advertise in this country, but it's been a company that's been around for quite some time now. So for those that are not that familiar, I guess I'll introduce you to ZTE right now. Okay. All right. Now let me just give you some quick specs, on the phone when it was released. So you're dealing here with a 5.5-inch Quad HD AMOLED display. And that's the thing that really resonated with me because I love AMOLED displays. They just look, the blacks are all black and they're very vibrant. You have a resolution of 2560 by 1440, 538 pixels per square inch. So I love that. Okay. And the phone also came fully unlocked, so you can use it on any carrier. All right. It also, now this is what came in the box. It came with a screen protector and a clear gel case. Now that's impressive. Okay. All right. Oh, and it also came with headphones. Okay. All right. Next thing, Gorilla Glass 4 in the front, and an aluminum frame and aluminum back. So this phone was all aluminum not front, sorry. The frame and the back of the phone is all made of aluminum. So it's very good build quality on this device. Next thing, you got the Snapdragon 820. Comes with an octa-core processor with the Adreno 530 GPU. It was using Android 6.0 out the box, supposed to be upgradable to Android 8. However, I only got upgraded to 7.1.1. Now, why I didn't get upgraded to 8, I don't know. Came with expandable memory up to 128 gigs, 64 gigs of internal memory, 4 gigs of RAM, fingerprint sensor on the rear, as you can see right there. A 3.5 millimeter headphone jack at the top of the device, which I prefer at the bottom, but this one came at the top. It also came with the hi-fi audio Dolby Atmos. So it had a quad DAC built inside there, hi-fi DAC built inside the phone, which sounds absolutely amazing. And I already mentioned that it came with headphones already included in the box, a good set of stereo headphones. So I like that. On the front, you got the dual stereo front firing speakers with Dolby surround sound, with 2 dedicated amplifiers built in each speaker. Now I'm going to tell you right now, these speakers sound absolutely amazing, and I am going to play some music, and I'm also going to play a little bit of a movie so you can hear the speakers for yourself. This phone also came with Bluetooth 4.2, NFC. It also came with a 3,250 milliamp battery that features Quick Charge 3.0. With the cameras, you had a 20 megapixel on the back with optical image stabilization. and you have an 8 megapixel selfie on the front. Okay. All right. The rear camera shoots in 4K at 2160 and 30 frames per second. Also shoots at 1080p at 30 and 60 frames per second. And it also shoots at 720p at 240 frames per second. The selfie camera can also shoot at 1080p at 30 frames per second. All right. Now, real quick, let's talk about the things that are actually missing from this device. And I'm saying even missing when I first got it, okay? No face unlock, no IP68 water and dust resistance, no wireless charging, no on-screen capacitive buttons, which I'll show you, no always-on display. I didn't get upgraded to Android 8, and there's currently no more software updates for this device, neither security updates. All right? Now, let me let you get a closer look at the device. As you can see here, now I got a case on it. Now I'll take it off so you can get a better look. I got the gold version, also came in a silver version. Axon 7. Very, very good build quality. Very comfortable and solid in the hand. Definitely not cheap at all. Very good build quality altogether. All right. As you can see, you got that one camera on the back. You got your fingerprint sensor. Okay. Down here, you got your USB Type-C. Over here, you got your power button and your volume up and down rockers. On the left, nothing. And at the top, you got a microphone and you got your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, which I absolutely love. And on the front, you can see you got your speaker grill down here on the front and your speaker grill at the top, and you got your 8 megapixel camera right there. All right, so I'm gonna put it back in the case. Now, as you can see, has a beautiful Quad HD AMOLED display. Absolutely beautiful. Now, one of the issues I have with the way they did this display, I didn't like it, and I'm gonna show you. So you got this bezel right up here at the top, which could have went all the way up to the top where the speaker's at. Let me show you a little closer if you can see that. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there you go. The speaker right there. See how you just got that big, bezel there? Now, I don't know why they didn't take the screen all the way up to the speaker. That didn't make any sense to me. And then at the bottom here, you can see, same thing. That big, giant bezel, which they could have took the screen all the way down to the speaker. And also, the buttons are built into this bezel here, which I don't like. You got your home button, you got your recently used apps button, you got your back button, and they're very, very close together. And when I remember when this phone was getting reviewed, a lot of reviewers didn't like that. They didn't like the way ZTE did these buttons. They should have been built into the screen, which would have been a lot better. And they just could have gotten rid of that bezel. And if they got rid of that bezel at the bottom and at the top, this would have even looked better than it is. So other than that, like, the performance has never really been bad. It's been pretty decent. It's not, even to this day, it's 3 years old. It's not the fastest phone, of course. It's very old, 820, Snapdragon 820. But it's not super, super slow. But it's definitely not as fast as the newer phones, of course. So as y'all can see, it doesn't open up super fast. But things do still open up, So my thing was, for me, when I got this, it was all about that AMOLED display, the build quality, the speakers on the front, and that build quality. The cameras, they're mediocre, they're all right, but they weren't the reasons why I got this device. It was all about that display and those speakers and that quad DAC. So let me let you listen to some music real quick, and then we'll move on from there. Go to my favorite music that I always test my speakers with. So you can hear the speakers sound pretty good. They got a nice full stereo sound. Excuse me. So they do sound really good, even with this phone being this old. These speakers are one of the main reasons why I wanted this device. So watching media on here, listening to music, you're gonna get a great experience. Now let me let you listen to what a movie sounds like with these speakers.
Please don't put your eggs in me! Stay down, clown. Die, blanket of death! Everybody stay where you are. Chill the F out. I'm gonna ask you this one time. Where is Gamora?
Yeah, I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora?
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Tell me where the girl is, or I swear to you, I'm gonna French fry this little freak.
Let's do it. You shoot my guy and I'll blast him. Let's go. Do it.
So as you can hear, you're gonna get a really great music experience as well as movie experience. So the media content with these speakers are great. Okay, that was my main reason for getting this device. Those speakers, that AMOLED display, build quality, and of course that low price at the time, $399. All right, now let me tell you about my issues with the phone right now. Poor battery life. The battery drains really fast, so I can't get through a full day with this phone, unfortunately. Also, I already mentioned the bezels at the top and the bottom. I just don't like the way ZTE did that display. Also, I didn't get my Android 8.0 update. I don't know why. I just didn't get it. And also, the cameras are not that great. They're average at best. Okay, so could I recommend this phone? I would have to say no, only if you just using this phone for just media consumption. Like if it's just about listening to music, on it with the headphones or without the headphones, and just looking at videos and movies and stuff like that, yeah, I'll say go ahead and get it, definitely. If you're going to use it just for that reason. But to use it as a main phone, I would say absolutely not, because you're not getting any more major updates and you're not getting any security updates. And as you saw, the phone does start, it has slowed down a lot over the past few years. But the thing that I still love about the phone, it has a great display still to this day. The display is absolutely beautiful. It's a Quad HD AMOLED display. The speakers are still phenomenal. It still has great build quality. Okay, so those are the things that it got going for it. So that's the reason why I still hang on to it. And also, I use this phone primarily as an alarm, because when I set my alarm with these speakers, I swear this thing wakes me up out of a dead sleep, and sometimes I can sleep pretty hard or pretty heavy. So this thing literally wakes me up out of a dead sleep. That's how loud these speakers are. So you're going to use it for, like I said, the music, media consumption, and an alarm. Definitely keep this device if you already own it. And I'm not going to say go out and buy it for that reason. You could, because it's, it's pretty cheap now. But to have it as your daily driver, I would have to say don't waste your time. Honestly, just don't. So that was my quick look back on the ZTE Axon 7 in 2020. I hope everyone out there is keeping safe. I do thank all my subscribers for supporting this channel. I do appreciate it. And I hope you guys keep safe and God bless. And I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.